What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the first ever episode of The Box, the show we talk all things sneaker culture. I'm your co-host Liam Maloney.
I'm your other co-host Manny Tyro.
And what better way to start the show than Jack, who's the store owner for Sneaker 63 here, the first and very best consignment store in Manchester. Jack, thanks for coming on the show. Appreciate it. There's no better way to start. Yeah, so I guess we wanted to go through, really just started back from the beginning, really. So take us through, how long has the store been here? Sort of the origin story of this store,
Yeah, man, we've been here like for 3 years now.
Wow.
Just hit our third year, so it's amazing.
Yeah.
So how we got, like me and Dominic had the idea of joining hands, doing Sneaker 63, it was just really crazy. Like having the store, shot a photo, there was nothing in here. I got given like a unit saying like, yo, you're interested in renting this spot.
Right.
And I was there thinking we could put a streetwear store,
Yeah.
consignment store.
Yeah.
But before the consignment store, I took a picture, I started telling all my sneaker mates that I've dealt with in the past.
Right.
And one of them had to be Dom. And then I sent them a picture of the front of the shutters,
Yeah.
all blacked up, no logo,
Yeah.
no lights, nothing.
Just the vision.
Yeah, just vision. I said like coming soon.
Yeah.
And
I like that.
Yeah, and then he goes, what? Where? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Because at the same time I sent him that photo, he was looking at shop units himself on the same time I sent him that photo.
Oh, it's meant to be then, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's meant to
crazy.
be.
It's meant to be in it.
It's meant to be.
That is crazy.
It's mad. So we met up in the coffee shop, we shook hands,
Yeah.
and then this is what happened, man.
Here we are,
Decided,
3 years later.
To a new era in Manchester's first consignment store.
Right.
Love it.
And this is probably the best consignment store I've ever been to.
Yeah, 100% it is, 100%. So at the beginning as well, so is this then all your stock that you've got between you guys, or
No. All this belongs to other people.
Yeah.
What excites me is that you sell it on behalf of
Yeah.
someone else. So no one has done that concept in Manchester.
No.
There is a spot down in London, but like the price is hell.
Yeah, I can imagine.
No one wants to go down south and everything, just like see like a normal Jordan 1 for like 600, 700 pounds.
Right.
Normal released.
Yeah.
But here we want to facilitate a place where like the market's just really rapid.
Yeah.
It's like just came out, you get to see like the realistic price, not that personal shopper prices. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter who you come with or who you are or what you do,
Yeah.
it's still equal here. You know what I mean? Every single price here is set by individuals that are all equal from.
But it should be.
I like that. So you're saying a customer will come through, they drop a sneaker off, and then once someone buys it, you'll make the payment.
Yeah. We authenticate everything that comes in here. Every single shoe that comes in here, we thoroughly check everything.
No fake.
No fake. Don't try it. It's not gonna fly. It's not gonna fly here. When obviously we first came in and met with you the first time, there's a great sense of community,
Yeah,
and that's the culture
100%.
I think you definitely provide. So talk to us about where that started, or why you wanted to make sure this was a store that everyone is welcome, everyone's treated like family when they come into the store.
It's like you get that same feeling, like you wake up, you feel excited to go to the store, right?
Right.
And then that feeling that you don't really get in normal stores like JD and everything.
No.
I can get that to you.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that low energy?
No energy,
Yeah.
no feeling.
100%.
No feedback of confirming to you,
Right.
or conveying out to you that they're hearing you.
Yeah.
Some
They're
people,
there with you.
I feel like some people in those stores, they don't really even
They're just
know.
there for the dough.
You know what I'm saying? They don't really care about the sneakers.
They just see alright, I live another day.
If I had a job at Full Locker, for example, I know that I'd be loving every day at that store. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly.
That's what I mean. We want to give out that same feeling in the store. I mean, if it's your very first Jordan, very first Yeezy,
Yeah.
very first streetwear, Supreme,
Yeah.
and everything. We want you to be happy with
Yeah.
what you bought. We don't want you to feel crap about it. You know what I mean? Sure, market fluctuates. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But you will find steals here set by sellers that are willing to let it go. Really
I like that.
And then you get that guy that's kid or family member that saved up all their wages
Right.
to cop that item.
Sure.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's the best feeling ever.
And that vibe resellers, sometimes I'll be seeing them and they'll have maybe 500 pairs of the same sneaker. And I'm like, some kid at home is crying because he just got that.
Exactly.
That's
He
why
didn't
here,
get a
though,
message.
That's why here though I appreciate when I see on your Instagram when there's been a big drop of something new, and I know I'm taking an L on the sneakers out, I'm taking an L on the size out, N.com I'm taking an L, but I know here they've actually got guaranteed full size run.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know,
If you don't have the size, you can order it in, source it.
Yeah.
If we got that nice network set up,
Got
Yeah.
through
plug.
the years,
Yeah. Yeah.
because we've met
No,
through
you
like,
really
you know,
do.
Crep City, Dom's like network with so many people within the
Yeah.
years. Like they're always there ready to help.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So if someone's after a size that we can't find, we send out a message to our network and then they help us.
Mm.
So if you're in Manchester and you want exclusive sneakers,
Yeah,
there's no
you
better
know where
place.
to come.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's it's
Exactly.
simple. Just like that.
I'm going to mention is this, so on the store name as well, Sneaker 63, I've actually always been curious to know what it was, and I've never asked you because I thought I wanted to wait till
Yeah.
like
That's-
now we
that's a
were
good
here.
point.
Yeah.
So what's the 63? I assumed it was maybe the street number, like the door number or something,
Oh,
but
you're close, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. The door number and the street, a sneaker is just you know, there's no stores that like have sneaker in
No.
the title in the UK.
no, not in the UK.
You got European stores like, you know, sneakers and stuff.
Sure,
But
yeah.
like everything in the UK is like crepes.
Yeah.
Crepe
Quite
this,
a lot of crep this,
like
crep
trainer
that.
this, a trainer plug this and everything.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what, just stick it by the roots.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah, I
give
like that.
homage to like the US in it.
Yeah,
That
do it
brought,
7
like,
out of 10.
made us
yeah,
like thrive off this, like, you know, this passion.
yeah.
I mean, sneaker 63. That's the main thing. Street, door, sneakers. How simple.
You know where to come and get it. It's
Yeah.
like it's that
Exactly,
simple.
As well, so you've
I
obviously
like that.
third birthday here now.
Yeah.
You think about like your next birthday, like the next 3 years.
Yeah.
Like, where do you think the store could be? Where all the brand of Sneaker 63? Where do you think that could be
It'll
at?
be around. We're thinking of expanding in Manchester.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there will be a bigger store. You know,
Mm.
so we can facilitate like, you know, customizations, sneaker cleaning. You know, like you know,
Sneaker cleaning, that's
Yeah.
such an elite industry, I think.
They
in
should
itself.
come in. Someone come in and
You
just
know
like dust your shoes off and
Nah,
polish your
but
shoes
I
up.
sometimes I need that thorough cleaning, like especially let's say with my Concords, because you know you got that mesh kind of
Yeah.
material. Once they get dirty,
the ones that soak in it,
Yeah.
it's a bright colour. You're like, oh damn, it's
nightmare.
So before I came here, I was just before
Yeah.
I got picked up. I was just brushing up my shoes, trying to do the best job I could before I come.
Yeah.
So you know what? That's a good shout because I just come in and get.
Yeah, so like we
Throw
like,
dimes in
hopefully
it.
we can do that and have different, like, you know, places that you can like shop around, check them out. Not just like shoes, clothing, you know,
Yeah.
cleaning, and also customizations.
Yeah.
Customization, that's a hard industry, I think.
Yeah, we're gonna think of
Well, like making shoes in the store.
because yeah, so
Just how
like, you
obvious.
see the guy just working on the project himself or order, like we could do that. You know what I mean? But hopefully we're gonna do like, you know, little areas where, you know, like yourselves, you guys can rent out space there, have a little area like a lounge area where there's chairs, nice decked out area, so you can actually shoot things. So it's all helping each other.
Yeah.
It's
I love
still
that.
gonna be
It's like
even
it's
though we
growing.
go
Yeah.
bigger, we don't use that touch.
No.
You know what I mean? We still
No.
got that family touch.
Do you think that's a heritage thing as well? That like, what's the sneaker scene out in China? Because obviously it's enormous out there.
Yeah.
Is it a very similar place where the culture's a huge part of it? It's not like where the US, where it's all just money first, like customer second a lot of the time.
Same, like the culture in China, the sneaker scene, it's like they help each other out because they know the passion.
Yeah.
about
I
it.
like that.
Yeah.
They're really into basketball.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? Like,
I think is it called Anta? Is it the
yeah,
basketball
the
shoe?
basketball shoe, yeah.
Yeah, I think.
You got like Li-Ning, you got Answer,
Yeah.
you got like other ones as well, Peak.
I really want to hold like one of those shoes in hand because like I doubt you'd be able to get them here unless.
Oh no, they can get.
Yeah,
You can
Yeah,
get
you
them
can
here.
get
I
them
can't get them there. You can't get them there, but you'll get them here, no doubt.
Definitely. So like, you've got different types of brands.
Right.
Like, you know, like for some people that can't afford like proper high status
Yeah.
type of level, like,
I hear that.
they go for Peak. The one brand that you mentioned before.
Anta, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And they love it because it's affordable.
Right.
It's more effective as well.
Yeah.
You get school kids that
Yeah.
like starting from there, then on to Dunks and then Jordans and Air Force Ones and
I like that.
you know what I mean? They go in different stages of growth. It's like growing up.
I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
I was reading this thing about Shaq, and he made basically, I think it was this kind of type Jordans
Yeah.
with a weird swatch, but and people like mocking him. But I think he said he sold like 5 million pairs.
He said he
Yeah.
did. He said he wanted like a $20 shoe because he'd seen that obviously kids like him obviously when they were younger and they could never afford.
Yeah,
you know, we're
exactly.
doing that's plus 100 quid. So I think it's good that.
Meeting different markets, and it's really good.
Yeah. He said that's why he joined Reebok as well for his signature shoe because he knew that Reebok's retailing their shoes a lot cheaper
Yeah,
and more
I like
accessible,
that.
and he'd rather have his kids, you know, people wearing his shoes than have his shoes a super limited release and people have to spend
Yeah.
loads in resellers getting them up and
It doesn't make sense.
saturating the game,
It
so.
becomes kind of like a trap because you see these shoes on TV and you think that's all you want, but really and truly they're just another pair of shoes. Don't get me wrong, I love shoes, you know what I'm saying. But I think I was watching this thing. It was like Chipmunk. It was like I could never spend £5,000.
I know exactly what you're saying. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I was like, bro, it's like, bro, you can buy a car.
It's
Put
true.
mortgage on,
It's
guys.
true.
It's all facts. Yeah, it's all facts. It's reality, innit? Like, you know, he knows, you know, how much they're worth. You know what I mean? Like at retail and everything. Now the market's been blown up
Yeah.
in the UK now. You know what I'm saying? Like now, UK's starting to feel this, you
Yeah.
know, this culture now showing up. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I
I
mean?
hear
They're
that.
like, oh man, I like this colorway of the mids and everything. Mids are popping, man.
Mids are poppers.
Mids are
So
popping.
no doubt.
they are popping. I think with the mids though, I always prefer them. Like I think Liam was saying the same thing. Alternative colors. When they try to go with the mid, like OGs.
I think that's me though. I
hard
like
to get
something that's
into.
quite a bit wild. So like the Viotech Dunk Lows are one of my favourite ever.
Yeah.
So then you got them up there where you got the 90s.
90s, no, unfortunately, we don't know.
I don't know. Well, I saw the Viotech the last time, but that sort of wild colour pattern on them,
Yeah.
I just think it looks so clean. And I like they're doing something
Yeah.
quite.
Yeah,
What's a shoe in that you've never sourced and you've never had this store? Because I know you've had the Marty McFlys, the Air Mags. You've had many PEs come through this store.
Yeah.
What's a shoe that you've just never been able to source for the store that people have either asked about or just a grail? I can't imagine there's even much.
I
You
had
got trophy room ones.
the trophy one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
The one shoe that I had, like one, a customer came through. He
Yeah.
asked me this, can you get the undefeated fours?
And you said, are you crazy? Isn't it one of the most expensive like shoes of all time?
At first I thought like he might not know.
He might not know how rare they
that
is.
That shoe
Yeah.
cost.
Yeah.
But I said I could get it.
Oh, could you?
Yeah, but like
It's just the price is
You
going
just
to
spend your
be
racks.
crazy. The price is going to
You
be
know that
crazy.
you're gonna be spending around like 20 plus K.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Is that worth more than the Red Octobers?
Oh hell yeah. Those are around like
10? 10K?
9K.
10? Yeah, for
9K.
sure.
And then that shoe is just worth like 20 plus.
I'm not sure if I've seen the undefeated fours. I've seen the 97
Olive
undefeated.
green.
Olive green.
Four with little with orange laces, Velcro patch on the tongue.
Yeah.
Love the picture right
It's
there.
like the M&M fours as well, it's similar.
Red hair.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh. I think I have seen that, to be
How
honest.
many pairs did they release on that? Do you know?
Not many.
Top of
They
your
were raffled off.
Yeah.
The first ones were raffled off.
Raffles, that's comes.
Yeah, but you get a special bag and also a little the ticket that you raffled with. I've seen friends of mine in the US that had that.
Wow.
But now there's like there's a new one. They did so many samples of that shoe.
Oh, they're sort of
There's
leaking
so
out
many
now.
colours and
Yeah.
so many different like tones of matte gloss on the side caging. You know
Right.
where you lock the laces.
Yeah,
inside. There's different variants of samples that are out.
Nice.
Yeah, and also
That's cool.
that is sick. Innit?
Yeah,
Sick.
that's cool.
And the one thing though, Drake wanted a pair. And then he spoke with Jordan Brand.
And they sold them now.
No, they made a new batch.
Oh, did they?
They made
Just to hear.
Of course they made the new
You've
bag
got
for
to do it for him
Drizzy.
though.
They made a
They're
new
gonna
batch.
do that.
CLB.
And then the leftover pairs were leaked out.
Just like that.
Yeah, just like that. Just like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's how it happens
Yeah, it's
sometimes.
mad. So you
That's
do
how-
Drake could get plugged up for anything, can't he?
But
Of course, yeah. When you're on the
Drake
payroll.
needs to release like more better shoes, man. He's keeping up all the like the good shoes.
Have you seen those shoes? Yeah,
He's got the paint slatter fours that
Yeah,
look
it's
like
got all
you know it looks like a bread in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like he's got the paint slatter ones. With the,
He'll have plenty of They'll have loads of one-of-ones as well. Just you'll never see the light.
Don't they have Jordan 10s as well, Drake?
They released a bunch of Jordan 10s.
White.
That was one of the most common ones. They did a
Like
gold,
the
a gold 10.
Yeah, he didn't
white.
drop them either.
No.
Like, just a bunch of pieces like that.
Yeah, he's
Travel as well. He had so many
Oh.
friends and family
Yeah.
pairs, and also range of samples like the beat browns.
Yeah.
I need a pair of Travs.
There's
also
purple
purples.
sixes. Yeah.
Yeah, the pairs.
Which I don't
of,
remember what
the
they're called.
yellows.
Yeah.
He gifted. Who did he give it now? To one of the Migos. It's an Offset.
Yeah.
He gifted a pair.
He
to
did. I
Offset.
saw that on that interview. Yes, he
Gifted it
did.
to Offset.
Those are
Offset said,
cold.
No one got these. I'm
Yeah.
the only one with them. And like Travis said to him, yeah, there's only one of these.
Yeah, that's a.
He
Not
said I
picking
wanted
those.
them and he gifted it.
That's
to Offset.
crazy.
Yeah.
Mad. That's
Mad.
mad. Well, on that, because obviously you know your stuff, Jack. We thought me and Manny would test you today.
Oh,
We have to do it, and then now we're not nothing too crazy. We're not
Nothing
asking
too
for
crazy.
specific numbers on shoe releases and stuff.
Alright,
But
cool.
we've
Keep
got
it
a few
friendly.
questions
Cool.
that we're going to spitfire off. That do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll start with that question. What do you think?
Yeah, go ahead. Go on. The
Yeah,
one.
it's a good question.
That question.
Yeah,
That
it's a,
There's some easy ones and there's some tough ones there that I expect he's got this in the bag, no problem. But some are quite tough.
this is the tough one.
Right.
Let's hear it. So, what shoes were Michael Jordan wearing in the photo which inspired the Air Jordan logo?
What was that?
What shoes were Michael Jordan wearing in the photo that inspired the Air Jordan logo?
That's a well hard one. Though.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
thought I knew this when you told me,
Inspired.
Mm.
and I didn't know it.
Airship Pros, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Airship Pros.
Oh, the Airship Pros.
Was it the Airship Pros?
I don't know. You got the answer. I don't
Yeah, I
know
got
what
it,
it
I
is.
got the
I
balance.
think it was the Airship Pros. It wasn't a Jordan, but like.
It wasn't a Jordan. That's a very good answer.
Pro.
It was
Go on.
a New Balance.
Oh shit.
New Balance lows in white.
Oh shit.
The airship though.
Look at these. So you have these are the just simple New Balances.
Oh shit.
But
I thought it was something like
I didn't
that.
know, man.
You know what it is? The airship I think you're thinking of is that everyone
on
thinks
the
the
game.
ones with the
yeah,
original.
in the game.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like what inspired it, but like, I didn't know that it was a jump, man.
Yeah, jump on
Yeah.
them.
Right, I'm with you.
No, in
Yeah.
the game it was the person. I remember.
Yeah.
Right. Next one. What year did the Air Max 1 first release?
Oh shit, man.
Ooh. Take your time. with
Bonus
it.
points for month and date if you want.
Leave him alone.
No one's gonna get that.
Yeah, that's one release.
I can give you I can give you a couple of options if you wanted some options.
Yeah, yeah,
Some of these.
Yeah, give him
So-
4 options.
Yeah, give them 4 options. The list on below this as
Yeah.
well. So we've got 1984, 1985, 1986, or 1987. I'm not even going to stretch it out. I'm just going to keep it. It's one of them.
85,
87,
87.
March 26,
Oh, shit, yeah.
87.
When the OG 85 came out, then took the Hatfield came from. Yeah.
Then they redesigned it and re-released it, yeah.
it's a fucking
Tough questions. You
They are
can't-
tough questions.
You're
I said
coming
we
in
set the bar high though, because we know that you know your
Nah,
stuff.
man.
We set the bar.
We got quite a nice one
There's
now.
some of these ones.
What iconic Adidas shoe is forever linked with Run DMC?
The All-Stars Adidas.
You're so close
You're
to
so-
superstars.
Superstar.
But it's the same. It's the same
All-Star
silhouette.
Superstars? I think it's the same
All-Star,
silhouette.
Superstar, same.
Oh, it's the same.
Shelters, right?
Yeah. Shut
That's why I'm the Nike and not the Adidas guy.
Nike gang together.
This is a bit of a hard one because I think this is a mister at this. But
Okay.
what silhouette was the first ever Adidas Yeezy release?
Which silhouette?
Yeah, what number?
The Yeezy 750.
The 750s
Yes,
is bang on.
sir.
Yeah.
Dropping
I think
gems.
it's the 350 because they were the first real successful, isn't it? But it is the
750s
750s,
were the
yeah.
first ones.
The boot.
Where the more of a, I'm gonna say more, how can I say it? Desert tan.
Yeah, it was.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Tan with the white
With, it
sole.
was like a boot on it.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, well done.
yeah.
I thought it was a tough one. I'm gonna get you that, but
No,
yeah, you had them. He was already selling them. Go ahead, man. You got them.
So Sean Weatherspoon collaborated with Nike in 2019 for his own shoe using which 2 silhouettes?
Air Max 1 sole with the Air Max 97 upper.
It's bang on
You
right. Yeah,
already
well
know.
done. It's no problem. That's when you started with the hard one,
Yeah.
and then you should have gone the other way.
Messing up like that.
What shoe did Michael Jordan wear in Space Jam?
Space Jam.
You know when they
Yeah.
open
What's
the
silhouette?
bag, they go back to get the bag. What
I
shoes
got a
are
pair
in
of
the
these.
bag?
It is,
You
it is
already
11,
know.
It is.
It's the
Last
Space
week's
Jam 11 for a
2016.
reason.
The Space Jam 11, yeah, of course. Go on, man, you go.
Okay, which silhouette was Travis Scott's first major shoe collab?
Travis Scott.
Because he's had many now. He's had 1s, 6s, 4s, dunks.
Yeah.
Air Force One first.
He did have an Air Force One first. Well done.
Ooh, dropping gems.
You can see like the filing cabinet behind his eyes when he's sifting through the
Air Force One
information.
first. It was more like they did 2 different colorways of the Air Force One. One like a white and a sail.
Wow.
So yeah, they did it as a pack, not just Travis Scott, just Don had one, Acronym had one, and yeah, Travis as well. All of it releasing like sick.
There you
So
go.
they did it all in that same like category Air Force One. So
Side note, what's your favorite Travis Scott
my favorite,
That's a
shoe?
good question.
Yeah.
A hard one to answer.
my favorite is the fragment.
Meant.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
gotta
I knew
be.
to say it because
It's
it's
gonna
so
be.
hard.
You knew it was gonna
The
be.
lows or the highs?
You knew it was going to be.
The highs.
Highs, yeah.
Other people are gonna say the lows. I get you.
The fact that
It
he
is.
do
I always
this, I'm
do.
so happy, guys.
Because it's still paying homage to that OG color
Yeah.
with the fragments in it. So with this, I'll tell you now, this was inspired by a 1985 sample called the Reverse Royals.
Yeah, that's it.
I've seen them.
Yeah, that's why there ain't that many of them.
And then he
No.
reversed this swoosh.
Yeah, there was a sample with a black swoosh on this on a 1985 pair, and also the other sample pair had a blue swoosh.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I think I've seen that, to be honest.
One with a blue swoosh.
If you want him, they'll be in here. They'll be in here. He'll source. He'll find a way. He'll find a way.
The archives.
What about you, Liam? What's your favorite Travis Scott?
Yeah, man.
Oof.
Yeah, man.
I actually prefer the brown, you know. I
Brown.
prefer the first ones. I think that's just more my. I say that while I'm
I
wearing
think the pink
brown
laces
shoes.
on the brown are a nice
That's
touch,
exactly
you know
what
what
I'm
I'm
wearing.
saying? They're very, very nice.
The white and the brown. Or his first 6s. I actually love those green 6s.
For
The
me,
6 is one of my favourite.
I think I see them every time I come in. Has to
Oh,
be
yeah.
these.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
That's
Because it
2018.
is the SB and Dunk High.
I 100%.
Yeah.
This is the one
This
that
is
set it
just
up.
like
Because it is.
This is the reason
the
it's
paisley, innit?
50
The
yards.
paisley is
Yeah,
and then like this comment like the Burberry, like
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Nah, it's nice. It's too much.
So clean. Right, last two under these. So, what was the last silhouette Michael Jordan wore while playing for the Bulls?
Oh, man.
To give you a clue, the last silhouette, obviously the most famous colourway is called the last shot number. But what was it? It's a hard one because obviously he came back to play for the Wizards
He's
and
at
some
the
other
three
ones.
numbers, hasn't he, Michael?
What, on his jersey?
Yeah.
23. Then when he came back in '95, it's 45.
45.
And then he went for half a season, and then he went back to 23.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah, and then number 9 in the Olympics.
Yeah, he thought.
Can't be a 14.
Sounds like you got it right.
It's a 14. You second guess yourself for a minute, innit?
Yeah, no,
Instant
no,
came
you
through.
jumped. You dropped it correctly, Jack.
Go on, you got the last one.
Imagine each time I got wrong, I got slapped.
No, last one.
Slap on the back of the net.
What country produces Asics? Asics.
That's a curveball. I didn't know this. I thought I knew this, and I guessed I was like that. No.
Well, you got Japan.
I mean,
It's Japan.
he's on fire.
Well done. I wasn't counting that. It'll be on the
Come on,
screen
Jack-
somewhere right now. I wasn't counting that. I wasn't counting that, but well played. Well played.
No, he didn't. You got him more right, Jack. He didn't.
No, very, very well done.
Very good job.
Yeah, there were some tough ones in there. We thought we had to test you because we know there's not going to be any easy questions in there. You've got to test
We
you.
know you're a pro, so it's like sharing the pros knowledge.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, next we go through sneaker news topics. So, shoes that have come about or in circulation at the minute.
Right.
And some of the bigger ones are, we're starting with the Air Max 1. We're taking a look at that. It'll be on the screen right now for them to see. What's your thoughts on this? Is it personally for me, I love that they don't mess with the original design too much. On not just that upper sole, they've just got the sort of wiggly.
pattern. I think-
It's minimal. For me, I really rate that because I think they don't try and. When you're trying to redesign a silhouette, you can't go too crazy. You can flip a
It's
suit.
minimal, but have you noticed the
material is a bit different.
the jaggedness? That's not what a one looks like.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. That's what they changed in it.
That's
innit?
different, innit?
But
So
what would you
I'm a
think?
bit of both minds with it.
Are you a traditionalist? You just love that
I
original.
traditionally
Yeah,
love the Max 1 silhouette.
I see that.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's a little bit too much.
A bit too crazy for
A little
you.
bit too like they're probably thinking like right. That's not waste materials.
I see that. Oh, you think that's what they're doing? They're
You know
That's
what?
not waste materials. You know what I mean?
I think I'd like that shoe if it wasn't for the little Nike tick.
You don't
I think that little Nike tick is kind of too fashion forward.
That's what they've got on the actual
each
one.
special Air Max or special like shoe by Nike has to have that little mini sleeve.
You know those Air Forces that they did that kind of were like utility ones? I think they had them in black, white, and red. That's what it reminds me of when I see the little tick.
I do mean I know exactly
Yeah.
the front.
Nah,
No, it's fair.
on Air Max 1, that little tip came before all that.
Yeah.
All of that.
Okay, fair. Maybe just me then. Obviously, Billie Eilish this week has got her Jordan 15 coming out. Now, for me, the silhouette for the 15
These are hot shoes.
is. You think it's hot? Go on, I'll let you go first.
That's a hot
like
shoe.
this.
Look at that shoe.
Because for me, I'm not crazy on this. You know,
Is that
it looks very Yeezy for me. If you took the Jordan brand off and showed that to people in the street or sneakerheads, they would think that was a Yeezy silhouette.
I've seen these shoes before, right? And I've seen them in different colorways. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like other colorways don't work like this. This is such a minimal.
No, I do
like,
agree. The color I
earth
like.
tone,
The
you know
color
what I'm
I
saying?
rate.
Would I wear it? It's a different thing. It's hard to wear, but I feel like 2021 money, I could pull
You
this
know,
off.
you could pull this
I
off.
could pull that off. You
You
know what I'm
could
saying?
pull
What do you
this
think,
off,
Jack?
I don't know.
It's like a 2050 shoe, man.
Yeah,
It is a very much a 2050
futuristic.
I know, but like this.
It's nice.
But I saw an interview. She said that this is her favorite
Doesn't that
silhouette.
look like a comfy shoe?
This is her favorite silhouette of the Jordans. Said that the 15 is hers because she's never seen anyone rolling around in it. So
Alright, that's true. But there's another insight of Jordan 15.
go on.
Tinker Hatfield, when he did this Jordan 15, wasn't his best time.
No.
He wasn't mentally like good.
No.
Oh, okay.
So him doing this,
Mm.
it tells you how
Where his
his
headspace is at.
mindset.
Because
Yeah.
that soul reminds me of what silhouette? It reminds me of like the Sitzes, kinda.
You think?
You know the infrared Sitzes soul. I don't know why though.
That reminds
If
you.
It reminds me of 13s,
Yeah.
you know, because I got a clock 13. Yeah,
Of course you
should
do.
be around there. There are clocks.
Somewhere.
Yeah, but like this, still OG silhouette,
Yeah.
but I'm not a fan.
No.
You know, but
Well,
like this is still,
That's
but like big old Billy. You know what I mean? Shot at AJKO coming out as well.
You know what? I'm not crazy in that, and you had them in the store. I think you've got them even up there. Those black and green 6 that came out a couple months ago.
What
That
was I about to say?
I think Jordan brand used their exact shade of green that I think are so cold, and I think that really should have been her
Yeah.
release as her signature shoe because that green is her.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's not her brand
Also,
anymore.
Like
but
Ambush did a perfect green as well. Like
Yeah.
light green. That
But-
Ambush, was it Dunk High?
yeah, but I think she's gone for something different with obviously the KOs. Either she didn't want it, or maybe they said you're not getting a Jordan 1, you're getting a KO.
Yeah, I was
So you-
thinking
you
that.
know,
like, I think that
it might
they're
just be-
giving her like shoes that she really did.
Yeah, alternative shoes, I guess, in it. Lastly, obviously ASAP Rocky
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
very
that
releases
Prada.
Prada
Yeah.
Adidas collab, which obviously it's not even a great picture to see. You can, I mean, I feel like it looks good, but the accessories on it, that can't be comfortable walking around with that banging around your knee,
Nah,
your
I
ankles.
don't know. I feel like Prada comes correct, you know.
Do you really? Do you think?
Yeah. I mean, even Amara, she's got this that Prada band. I feel like
She got the Prada bag, but I know
It's
she said
hard.
she didn't like these.
I would I flex them?
I don't think I could.
I just take off. I start flexing on them,
Yeah, something like that, possibly.
I
might
don't know if it's
flex
a
on
bias
different
thing
occasions.
because it's an Adidas shoe.
It's sick,
But-
but like,
Yeah.
you know, if you're driving, bro, like that bag is gonna be like,
Waffling about.
yeah.
But it should be quite light, I'm sure. It's gonna be empty.
Depends on what you put inside.
You gotta put.
He
If you
does a
actually
clean
try to
one
use
as
the
well.
bag, then I guess it's
Yeah.
very different.